There's something special about being around certain people, the kind of people who make you feel calm just by being near them. These people don't need to talk a lot or do anything flashy. Their presence alone brings peace. They give off a quiet strength, the kind that makes you feel safe, accepted, and understood. Their smile can lighten your mood, and even when they're silent, you can feel what they're saying through their energy. They're deeply caring, full of love, and give their time and energy without expecting anything in return. When someone like this walks into your life, it doesn't just feel like a new person entered, it feels like something powerful has shifted. It's as if the wind changed direction, or like the universe sent you a gentle sign. That's the kind of presence a chosen one carries. But here's what most people don't realize. Just like the ocean can be calm and peaceful on the surface, it can also become wild and dangerous if stirred too deeply. Chosen ones are not just kind and gentle. They are also strong in ways that are not always visible. They have a spiritual strength that's been built through struggle, and when pushed too far, they are capable of powerful reactions. People often mistake their kindness for weakness. They assume someone so peaceful must be easy to manipulate, but nothing could be further from the truth. Chosen ones are kind by choice, not by force. Their calm nature is not because they're unaware, it's because they choose peace over chaos. Their patience is not because they don't notice what's happening, it's because they're giving you the chance to do the right thing before they respond in a way you won't forget. When someone crosses a chosen one, especially in a deep or repeated way, something sacred inside of them awakens. It's not just anger. It's not about ego. It's like a spiritual fire is lit inside them. And when it rises, it isn't just loud or dramatic. It's powerful, wise, and unforgettable. They may speak words that feel like truth itself. They may walk away in silence that feels louder than shouting. But however it shows up, the shift is real, and it leaves a lasting impact. Chosen ones often carry a kind of healing energy. Being around them feels good. It's like their energy lifts something heavy off your chest. They bring peace, clarity, and hope just by being themselves. If you're feeling lost or down, their presence can bring comfort and direction. It's not that they try to fix others, it just happens naturally. People feel lighter, more understood, more whole when they're around. But this same energy that heals can also make others uncomfortable, especially those who are hiding behind lies or pretending to be someone they're not. The light that chosen ones carry doesn't just soothe, it also reveals. It shines into the dark corners and brings truth to the surface. And for those who aren't ready to face themselves, that light can feel threatening. It forces people to see what they've been avoiding. And when that happens, people may blame the chosen one, not realizing that the discomfort they're feeling is actually their own truth being brought to light. This is why some people are drawn to chosen ones while others are disturbed by them. It's not because the chosen one has changed. It's because the light they carry is showing others parts of themselves they haven't dealt with yet. For those who are open and willing to grow, this light is healing. But for those hiding behind masks, it can feel like pressure. The truth is, a chosen one's light is both soft and strong. It's gentle when you need comfort and fierce when it's time for change. Patience is one of the strongest qualities of a chosen one. They are slow to judge, slow to react, and quick to forgive. But that doesn't mean they don't notice what's going on. In fact, they see and feel more than most people. They just choose not to respond right away. They give space for others to grow, to correct their mistakes, to come into honesty. Even when they're aware that someone is lying or being dishonest, they often remain quiet, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. They trust the timing of life and believe that truth always comes to light. But their patience is not unlimited. It has a purpose. When they finally choose to speak up or walk away, it's not random. It's because something sacred inside them has decided that the time for silence is over. And when that happens, The shift is often dramatic. It's like a dam breaking. The energy they've been holding back comes through, not in chaos, but in clarity. It's powerful, and it often brings immediate change. If you've ever seen a chosen one snap, you know it's not like ordinary anger. It's deeper. It comes from a place that feels almost divine. They don't lash out for no reason. But when someone has repeatedly hurt them, taken advantage of their kindness, or disrespected their spirit, their response becomes something bigger than just emotion. It feels like a wake-up call from the universe. Their words carry weight. Their silence carries meaning. And when they act, it's not just personal, it's purposeful. People often don't realize that chosen ones are deeply connected to something larger than themselves. Whether you call it spirit, source, the universe, or God, they move in alignment with it. Their reactions are not random. They are rooted in a sense of justice that comes from deep within. So when they finally react, it often feels like truth is speaking through them. It's not about punishment, it's about revelation, about helping others see what they've refused to face. This is why chosen ones can be some of the most loving people you'll ever meet, but also the most dangerous to hurt. They are full of love, compassion, and empathy. They want to see the best in others. They hope for healing, not conflict. But if they are betrayed, lied to, or spiritually threatened, they become protectors. Not just of themselves, but of the truth. They won't let darkness continue unchecked. They will stand up, speak out, and draw the line. If you felt deeply moved while reading this, if something inside you feels like it's waking up, that's not a coincidence. That's divine timing. Maybe you're a chosen one yourself. Maybe you've just realized that someone in your life is one. Either way, your spirit is being reminded of something important. Light is powerful. But don't confuse soft light with softness of spirit. Sometimes the brightest lights come from those who've walked through the darkest places and survived. Chosen ones are not perfect. They have scars, wounds, and struggles like everyone else. But what makes them different is how they carry those scars. They turn pain into wisdom. They turn betrayal into boundaries. And they continue to love, even when it's hard. Some people are born with a special kind of light. They carry something different in their spirit, something strong, calm, and deeply protective. These people are often known as chosen ones. They're not chosen because they're perfect or because they have an easy life. They're chosen because they're here to protect others, bring healing, and stand between the world and the darkness that often tries to take over. Chosen ones are natural protectors. It's not something they have to think about. It's just who they are. They feel a strong pull to defend those who are hurt, ignored, or mistreated. They comfort those who feel alone, and they lift up the people who have lost their voice. When they enter a space, something shifts. People often feel safer without knowing why. Their energy creates a peaceful atmosphere, like a shield of calmness that surrounds them and those near them. But that same protective instinct doesn't just apply to other people. Chosen ones are also very protective of themselves. They know that their energy is sacred, and they guard it closely. Just because they care deeply for others doesn't mean they forget about their own needs. They've learned that giving too much can leave them drained, so they set strong boundaries. And when someone repeatedly crosses those boundaries or threatens their peace, they don't argue. They don't shout or beg. They simply walk away without anger, but with complete clarity. For them, leaving isn't about getting revenge. It's about staying in alignment with their purpose. It's spiritual self-care. When a chosen one is hurt or betrayed, they don't lash out in loud, dramatic ways. Their anger doesn't come in the form of yelling or trying to get even. Instead, it shows up in silence. They simply withdraw. Quietly. Completely. They don't try to prove a point or explain themselves. They just leave, And that's when the real impact starts. Suddenly, the peace they brought with them is gone. The space feels heavier, more chaotic. People begin to realize that their presence wasn't just nice, it was holding everything together. That's the quiet power of a chosen one's rage. It doesn't explode. It reflects. It allows life and karma to reveal the truth. One of the strongest qualities chosen ones have is their intuition. They don't just rely on what people say. They feel things deeply and sense what's going on beneath the surface. They can pick up on energy that most people miss. They often know when someone is lying, pretending, or hiding something. And while they might not always say what they know, they see everything. When someone tries to manipulate them, it triggers a deep awareness inside them. They may stay calm on the outside, but inside, their spirit sharpens like a blade. They can see through masks and into the heart of what's really going on. Their power lies in truth. And when they decide to speak it, they do so with a calmness that cuts straight to the soul. This is why people who are dishonest or toxic often feel uneasy around chosen ones. It's not because they're being judged. It's because the chosen one's presence holds up a mirror. It reflects back the truth that others try to avoid. Just being around a chosen one can stir something inside people, something uncomfortable, something real. That's the power of truth, and chosen ones carry it naturally. Even though chosen ones are compassionate and forgiving, their mercy has limits. They believe in second chances. They give people room to grow. They understand that healing takes time and that no one is perfect. They often stand by others when no one else will. They pray for those who hurt them, hoping they'll find their way. They are patient and kind, even when they've been mistreated. But eventually, there's a point where enough is enough. If someone continues to lie, disrespect, or ignore the lessons life is trying to teach them, the chosen one will no longer stand in the way. They will step aside, not out of anger, but because they know it's time. They understand that sometimes letting go is the most loving thing they can do for themselves and for the other person. When they let go, their spiritual protection also lifts. And that's when the person left behind begins to feel the full weight of their actions. The chosen one's mercy was never weakness, it was a gift. And once that gift is gone, the loss is undeniable. There's something else about chosen ones that often goes unnoticed. Their energy shifts the entire environment. Whether it's in a room, a home, or even a conversation, when a chosen one is present, everything changes. People might not know why they suddenly feel calmer, more open, or inspired. It's because the energy the chosen one brings is balanced, grounded, and pure. Their presence brings peace and light. It creates a space where others feel seen and safe. But this powerful energy works both ways. If someone disturbs a chosen one's peace through negativity, disrespect, or dishonesty, it affects the whole environment. Suddenly, things feel off. The room becomes tense, conversations become awkward, and people feel uneasy. It's not a coincidence. It's a spiritual reaction. The energy that once brought calm now reflects disruption. Chosen ones are so attuned to the spiritual world that any imbalance around them creates a ripple effect. Even their silence speaks. Their spirit does more talking than their voice ever could. To anyone who is a chosen one in their life, know this: you are not just dealing with a kind person. You are standing in the presence of purpose. These individuals are here for a reason. They carry a mission in their soul, even if they don't talk about it. They're not just sensitive or soft-hearted, they are powerful. And their power doesn't come from control or aggression. It comes from alignment, from connection with the divine, from truth. So don't take their kindness for granted. Don't confuse their patience with weakness. Don't test their boundaries thinking they'll always be there. Because if they ever decide to walk away, it won't be with drama. it will be with peace. But that peace will leave with them, and their absence will say everything that their words never did. And to the chosen ones reading this is your reminder. Your ability to love deeply is not a flaw. Your compassion is not something to be ashamed of. Your silence, your patience, your prayers, they are powerful tools. You were sent here for a reason. You walk with purpose even when others don't see it. You carry light even when you feel tired. You protect even when you need protection yourself. Never let the world make you feel small for being big-hearted. Never doubt your strength just because it's quiet. You don't need to shout to be heard. You don't need to fight to be powerful. You are already enough. You are already strong. And the fire inside you is not something to be hidden. It's something to honor. So keep standing in truth. Keep protecting your peace. Keep showing up for the people who need you, but never forget to show up for yourself too. Your presence is not just a comfort, it's a calling. And the world is better because you're in it. So if you're lucky enough to have a chosen one in your life, treasure them. Respect their energy. Don't mistake their kindness for weakness. And if you're the chosen one reading this, never dim your light for anyone. Your energy is needed now more than ever. Let your love be strong. Let your peace be bold. And when the time comes, let your fire speak.